If you allow me to begin with the EU-US trade relationship. From day one, we have remained cool-headed, and I would say laser-focused on securing mutually beneficial solution to the tariffs. What is encouraging is that we are engaging actively both at expert and political levels. Just yesterday, I had another constructive conversation with Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick on the potential areas where a deal could start to take shape. And also, I'm also in close touch with Ambassador Jameson Greer. We had exchange this morning, and I hope to meet him in Europe soon in one of his upcoming travels. My starting point remains simple. The EU and the US share a unique trade and investment bond, and we face many of the same challenges, so the joint solutions would make the most sense. Therefore, we are looking at it from the very angle and from every aspect to ensure a fair, balanced and lasting outcome with a clear objective of securing a comprehensive deal that addresses the full scope of US tariffs. The sheer scale of our relationship makes these negotiations unlike any other. So whatever we sign off on should fix the current situation, but also lay the groundwork for the long-term benefits. We have also been clear that countermeasures are not our first choice. That said, we are currently consulting stakeholders on a list of rebalancing measures. We will gather input, analyze it thoroughly, and proceed carefully. Nothing is automatic. Any rebalancing measures under considerations are meant solely to level the playing field if we do not reach a deal, because letting the current imbalance persist indefinitely is not an option. On the trade diversion front, here, as Minister just said, we are monitoring developments closely and in real time. We have been analyzing import data with particular focus on sensitive products. However, it is still too early to draw firm conclusions, but we are staying vigilant. Turning to the diversification of our trade relationships, we are focused on reaching commercially meaningful agreements tailored to each partner. Our offers is expanding beyond traditional FTAs to the digital agreements, sustainable investment facilitation agreements, and clean trade and investment partnerships. There is no time to waste, as we want to open new markets for our businesses, and by doing so, we strengthen the EU's position in global trade as well as a rules-based trading system for the long haul. In this context, I have discussed with the Member States how to accelerate also our internal procedures and encourage them to move forward with the outstanding ratification of existing agreements such as CETA with Canada and investment protection agreements with Singapore and Vietnam. Let's not overlook the power of what we already have. The EU holds the world's largest network of trade agreements, 44 free trade agreements with 76 countries, covering 44% of our global trade. It's a strong asset, and let's put it to the full use. And finally, if you allow, on economic security. In today's geopolitical context, we must ensure that our supply chain can withstand external shocks, whether economic or political pressures. Resilience is no longer a choice, it's a must. And strengthening it requires close collaboration with like-minded partners, with industry, and above all, with our member states. We are carrying out in-depth risk assessment across strategic domains, from the supply chains to sensitive technologies, but also critical infrastructure and external dependencies.